I think when you're at a place where you're so upset and you're kind of out of control with a lot of things, it's an easy step to turn to food. I found out about The Biggest Loser through a friend. She was going one weekend to an open call, and I just thought, if I can go and I can lose 50 pounds, then that'll be enough to come home and do it on my own and kind of just feel good about where I'm at. Growing up, I had what I felt was a typical Christian home, two very loving parents, and by all accounts, we were, a very happy and happy-go-lucky family. When I was 18, I received a phone call from my mom. I was at work, and she told me that she was going to be leaving my dad. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to deal with my pain or the confusion that I was going through, but I couldn't help but think that her leaving, that it meant that there was something wrong with me. I chose then to internalize all my pain, and I then told my mom that because of her decision, I was going to have to love her from a distance, and that I wasn't going to speak to her anymore. When I would get really upset or depressed, I thought, well, if I could just get something really good to eat, then it'll make me feel better. And it becomes a guilt thing, and you realize that you're eating and you're feeling bad while you're eating, and it's just making it worse, and it becomes this vicious cycle of, I need comfort, and I think food will work, and I'm gonna try it, and it's not working, and I need more. I had put on, almost 100 pounds, and I realized I was not in control of the food. It was not making me happy. I assumed that the smile on my face masked it all. People ask you, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm good, and you've got a smile. Then I thought, well, they'll believe you, and so I thought, well, that gets me through this conversation. The moment I would close the door in my car, I would just cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. Because it was all fake. In my mind, I thought, if I tell everybody everything that I'm going through, that they'll leave me too. I received a phone call from The Biggest Loser. The show's ultimate goal is to ultimately be the biggest loser. Whoever loses the most percentage of weight would, at the end, win $250,000. I talked to my dad, and he made the suggestion that I call and ask my mom if she'd like to do the show with me. I really felt like God was saying, I'm gonna give you an opportunity, to start over and change from the inside out, and this could be the option if you're willing to do it. I called my mom and I said, okay, here's a perfect opportunity for you and I to do something together. It was parents and kids versus husbands and wives. And they all had a really great connection and a really great relationship.